want to be a higher performing leader? Do you want to be lead a team that's more efficient and effective and constantly getting better and better and better, or lots of change going on? So here's this one skill that you have to absolutely master if you want to keep improving your performance. Giving and receiving feedback. I know it sounds so basic, right? So yes, it is a skill that you can learn and get better at. And I'm going to give you 10 tips for giving really good, great feedback. And as I talk about those tips, I want you to think about they're exactly the same as receiving. And I call it one skill, giving and receiving, because what would it be like if all you did was give great feedback, but you never took it? It would be a disconnect. It's sort of like say as I do, not as I say, as I do, not as I say, whatever. What's good for the, you get the picture, is that you have to be able to take feedback if you're going to be able to give it. Otherwise, you're going to erode trust. So let's get to those 10 tips. It's all about creating a higher performing leader, culture, team. Okay. So the 10 tips, the first 8 are really about how you give the feedback. Okay. So the first 3, descriptive, specific, and timely. Here's a simple example. Bad dog. That's not good. Let's say 3 days ago, the dog peed on the rug. So bad dog means nothing. So what you got to do, the minute something happens, you have to be able to get right on it and give the feedback. You can't wait 3 days. Bad dog. About what? So you know what? You peed on that rug there, and this is what you did and why you did it, and here's what I want you to do instead. So descriptive, specific, and timely. Very important. 4th tip, address the need or goal. So especially in a group or a team, peers, whatever, does it even matter if they can't spell? Does it matter that their shirts don't match their pants or they don't dress well? If it doesn't matter, you don't need to give them the feedback. So make sure that the reason you're giving the feedback is because there's a need or a goal that this feedback is addressing. Number 5, owned by I, and number 6 is non-judgmental. So if I say something like, they say you're stupid. They, who's they? I don't know. You need to own the feedback you're giving someone. I think, and then stupid is a judgment. That doesn't mean anything. It's a judgment. You're stupid, maybe my smart, maybe you're stupid. So it's I think that, I see that, I believe that, I saw this, I know, whatever, it's I. You own your feedback. The word I should be all over that feedback and not judgmental. Make sure you get rid of those judgmentally type words. The 7th one is about aligning. And this is hard for me to do, but here. So I'm going to say, I'm shaking my head, yes, notice. And I say, no, don't do that anymore. So see, my head shaking is out of alignment with the words coming out of my mouth. Or if I'm laughing, oh, and I'm trying to say, it's really serious. So the idea is you want your words to match your voice tone, to match your body actions. So they're all saying, so when you say yes, your body's saying yes, your words are saying it. No, everything is aligned. Really important for a lot of other things too, but especially giving feedback. Number 8, don't base it on assumptions. Make sure you really understand what's going on. Well, I assume that it happened because of this. I assume that you did that. Make sure you get the facts. Make sure that you really understand the situation, okay? So that's about how you do it. Number 9 and 10, there's the giving it, and there's a whole nother story there too. But number 9, make sure it's understood. Stop, silent, be quiet, let them react. Did you understand? Can you say it back to me? What do you think? Whatever your words are your way. They don't need to agree. But just make sure that they really at least understood what you're saying. And the last one, is it helpful? I think it helps a little that if you can add something to it, well, this is what I think, this is what might be helpful, this is what work, you might want to check here. So it's giving them a path to go forward, a helpful path to go forward. All right. So those are 10. And I have the list. I'm happy to send you the whole, I have like a little booklet on this, on giving and receiving feedback. 10 tips for giving great feedback. And remember, feedback, giving and receiving go together. And when you can do that, master that skill, practice. Here's another point you want to practice. Practice with positive feedback first. Okay, it's easy to give it, but you can take all those 10 things I said and try it with positive feedback first. You want to practice giving negative feedback? Try it someplace where it might not matter as much, the grocery store, in line at the supermarket, whatever. So you can practice it lots of different places. So those 10 tips will get you far towards creating higher level performance for you, your team, and your culture. So thanks for listening. This is Star on giving great feedback. Thanks for listening. I really appreciate it.